Hey everybody, welcome back to Tavern Keeper. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Sorry about all the delays. It's a fact of life for me at the moment. It's going to be probably a couple months before I can really truly be back at full time for content creation. So I'm going to kick them out as fast as I can, but the daily videos of the past are just going to have to wait. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is, unfortunately. We're picking up right where we left off, and I think my number one concern at the moment is getting out of debt. I think I'm going to have to deal with some unhappiness from my staff in exchange for getting out of debt. So I'm taking a look at this. I've got 2 outstanding balances. We need to start eliminating these. The interest is piling up. I'd like to hit this one first because the payment's bigger, the interest is bigger. So I'd like to hit this one first if I can. So we're going to save up a little bit until we get to 192. And then we're going to pay that off. We have a newspaper from the Halflington Post. Arborist arsonist apprehended red-handed. I like it. That's great. That's perfect. Price, warm apple chutney. Issue 425 says that what many believe to be a series of unrelated baking accidents was in fact the work of a serial arsonist, a dryad accompanied by a chubby lizard. The destructive duo's crime spree has come to an end thanks to our local tavern keeper. Reports of the Dryad's dedication to forest safety has moved Halflington's hearts. In that spirit, the mayor has announced that next month will feature the first annual Forest Fire Awareness Festival. This place has had fire problems, and they're just now having this awareness festival. Got it. Cool. Awesome. This dude's here with some drinks for us, and I think I want to get some Fennekin, Mudweiser Extreme. Okay, let's get for these guys. Let's get 1, 2. I want to go cheap too. We'll get these. 37 is good enough, I think. We don't have any. We have 9 brown bread. And 9 game hen, but what I don't have are the rats at the moment. Ingredients: stone flower mushrooms. Whoa. Yikes. I'm not sure that's something I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna do that. We don't have much for food. However, we do have food on its way. That is a delivery that we are getting from Stillwater Market, I believe. And so they'll show up at night, I think, or somewhere near the night, I suppose. So hopefully we'll get food then. With 151 left, I want to pay off that debt, but I also need more customers to get more revenue. And I think having another table would actually help me with that. So let's just grab one of these tables. And this will probably be the last bit of money I spend. Let's put this like so. Let's put it like right here. This will be the last bit of money I spend before we get that debt paid off. We got to get that paid off. So we're at 71 gold. Let's make sure that this is a drink that's in stock. Let's go ahead and do that. I would love to have another tap as well. That'd be nice. It's also interesting that everything just kind of goes green. As soon as I tap one of these things, it goes green, and it stays there too until I tap something else. That's interesting. I don't recall that doing that before. As far as the filth overlay, lots of filth. I want to get an employee, which it costs more money, so I haven't done it yet, but I want to get somebody who is willing to work overnight just doing janitorial stuff. So I might alter their schedules a little bit too. Getting another bed, I think, would be a brilliant idea as well, since I kind of have, what, 3 employees? Let me just double check here. How many wages do I have to deal with? Yeah, I have 3 employees and 2 beds, so I do need another bed at some point here too. So let me just analyze that. But if I can get them to stop cleaning so much, then they can do other things that are more meaningful. Because, you know, if there's a customer waiting and stuff, I'd like them to kind of look at doing that instead. Payoff amount on this big loan is 192. So that's what we're trying to aim for here. I'm trying to hit 192. Because I've just got to control this debt. It's going to spiral out of control, and I won't be able to make enough money every day to pay off its principal. And it's pretty high here, man. I don't know. There's 227. Okay, let's try this. If I hit this, that's gone now. The one it's replaced by is even worse than the last one. Great. So this is a 16%. It's 157 to pay in full. Sorry, but the per day amount I pay on it is only 28 gold. So hopefully this will be a bit more manageable. We still need to pay 104 though. So we're still running a little bit short of what we need, but I'm going to try to resist. If I can, I'm going to try to resist borrowing more. We're so close to being able to pay this and not go into the red. But we are going to have one of our staff absolutely is going to be basically sleeping standing up, which I think is what Malola is doing right now. Thankfully, it's not Dewbender. Dewbender's been unhappy for a while because he's been sleeping while standing up. So at least they're taking turns getting unhappy this way. That's fine for now. We're just going to have to live in debt just a little bit longer.
We spent more than we earned. Time to balance the budget.
Yes, it's a thing. I'm going to work through it, I swear. But it's 10 hours, man. It's going to creep up on me before I can do anything. This delivery guy is coming through. He's going to drop off the rats. That's interesting. He's going to do it here instead of over there. Fine. 33 gold. The welcome mats could be sold, but that's a lot of... Like, that's where a lot of my dirt resistance and stuff is. 25, I can sell the outhouse. I just have to buy it again. The table's only worth half now. I'd really rather not sell anything. But if this gets to 0, I think I just lose, right? So I have to hope that customers come in time. I'm running out of time.
Our gold. We're at risk of bankruptcy.
I know. I need customers to come here, and I don't know if they'll be here in time. I'm really worried about that. If I have to sell things, I will, but I'm really trying not to because I have to just buy them back again anyway. I don't think they're just not coming fast enough. Yeah, I can't sell. I can't do this fast enough. Okay, so I have just now. So we're gonna have to take that floor mat. Unfortunately, that's got to go. Let's see what he orders. Do I even have time for that? I'm not sure I have enough time. It's 1, right? So I'm gonna have to buy it back at some point here. Let's get rid of the lantern's worth 0. Great. Yeah. I can't really get rid of anything. I want to keep everything I have. Yeah, food window, timber hutch is included with the place, so I can't do that. I guess the basket can go. That's brings me down to 16. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't want to get rid of the table. Floor mats. Damn. Okay, the outhouse can go, and then we have to buy it right back. Unfortunately, so that gets me out of trouble right now, and then we'll have to buy that outhouse back. See, he only gave me 10 gold. So I would have had to sell something anyway. But we got rid of the outhouse, which is going to degrade their experience, but at least they didn't get rid of that table. Because I think this table helps with customer capacity. The people can come in, they can sit down, they can serve more people, more stuff this way, I believe. Let's go to my menu really quick here. It does say that the grilled hen is on the menu, but we just got these rats delivered, but it says it's not available. I think part of this has to do with the fact that checkbox is not there. But the other part of it has to do with the fact that this is common rats. And I want to say that we have, well, maybe not. I thought we had like a different kind of rat for this. I'm going to up the price to 11. And now they're both on the menu. Okay, we can actually do that now. Okay, so as soon as we have enough money for the outhouse again, we should look at that. Or we could make an actual bathroom back here and allow guests to go out and actually use a facility that way. Because if we give them a better experience that way, it's going to be more expensive to do that, though, I think, right? So if I go with... Where is that even? What category does that fall in? It's not tap room. Oh, toilet. There's a toilet category, right? We want to do that. 0.1 per tile. Simple toilet is 35. Wash basin. Maybe this is where we want to be here. So we can go something like this. Something like that is what I'm thinking. 6 gold, and we add add a door here, right? And then from there, we just want to provide, you know, one wash tub can be back here where they wash their hands or something. We can provide different toilets and stuff. We'll see how that goes. It's let's see if it matters much, but 39 gold now. Okay, so we'll add the wash basin. I was thinking maybe we'd put this kind of back. Now I'm thinking maybe this room is too big. It doesn't need to be this big. Yeah, I don't know if it needs to be quite this big. They probably won't share a bathroom. That's a good point. Maybe instead what we'll do is we'll put 2 bathrooms. Yeah, I think so. Let's have one be here. I'm trying to think of how I want to lay this out now. Wash basin here. And then we'll put the toilet in.
Our food has earned a 1-star rating.
Yes, it's only because we've served the minimum requirements as far as like how much food to serve. Let me just check really quick on our debts. So payoff amount is 131. Still working on that. Interest rates are huge. I just got to make sure the 16% is not too bad. 16% I think I can live with. I can do that. 37. There should be enough to have a simple toilet. Yes. So I'm going to put this all the way at the back like that. There's the toilet. So if I have guests, there's 100 furniture items. Cool. If I have guests, they should go back and use that.
Bread, I said a little prayer to the goddess of baked goods. Do you think that will work?
I hope so. He's reading a paper. Oh, speaking of a paper, a lot of these guys wanted that, right? If I take a look at this dude, whatever it's called, I forgot what it is already, but the guy that sees the future, right? If I do that, right, they're looking for a scroll rack. And a scroll rack is basically like a newsstand. We're going to have like newspapers and stuff in there. So that's something that a lot of people are asking for, and I just don't have one yet. I also don't have any lighting either, so that's a problem. But my payout for my debts is 100 gold, 104, 109.
The size of those trees. As if I didn't feel small enough already.
What's she talking about? Well, just the general gigantic trees, I guess, yeah. Thankfully, we have 166 gold, right? And our payout is lower than that, it looks like. So I think we're going to be in good shape, 127. So here's what I want to do. We'll pause really quick. I want to improve experience since I think we can probably work that debt a little bit here. We can make our debt payment and then pay it off entirely later. The next thing I think I want here is, cleaning gear would be a good thing too, right? Let's also make sure we get a drink in stock. I want to go ahead and get lighting. Yes, lighting. To give people a better experience here too. So I'm going to add a lantern like right here. And a lantern, I think, over here. That's just going to provide these 2 tables with pretty good experiences. And then the last thing to do, it's 135, so I'm just a hair. Now, I don't want to go too close. We're going to wait just a little bit longer. It's at 171. All right. We're good, I guess. Yeah? 136 is the payout. We'll be all right. All right. We got ourselves situated with that. Do I have enough for a bed? How much is a bed? 50. Not great. Work schedule, though. I have enough for that. Let's pop that right here so I can start managing people's schedules. There we go. 15 left after that. So the next thing to do is I'd like to hire somebody that will work through the night, or at least somebody who's okay with a later shift, and I can kind of stagger their hours so that they can work while we're closed to just sweep things. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So Jacob is a deep sleeper. There's no waking them. Don't like that. But he's a multi-order taker. Takes multiple orders at a table at once. That's cool. That is pretty neat. And his daily wage is going to be cheaper, looks like. I can't afford him right now. That's why it won't let me hire him. But I can hire this guy. Or girl. Sorry. Kyla. Like songs about pain. Nice. They have dark visions. They can see in the dark. Lovely. Slowpoke. Cold tolerant. All right. But they hate working as a janitor. Okay. Dustin. Can't do anything I ask him to do. Irene. Squeamish. Dog's body. Emily. Emily is a great janitor. That's what I like to see. Also, night owl. Here we go. Prefers night shifts. Working between 9 or 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. makes them unhappy. I'm not sure that's what I want. I want someone who's able to work during the day still. I'm gonna hold off on that then. Messy. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of digging. I might go ahead and get Kyla. They just don't like doing janitor stuff, but you know, that's what I really need. Jacob is very expensive. I may not be able to do anything there. Let's hold off for a second. And your happiness is going to drop down real low here. So I've got to get a bed for you. That is the only thing I can do here. I've got to get a bed. You're pretty happy at the moment. You don't have a lot of energy. But what I want to do here is if I can get you... I want to switch you to have you sleep. Can I have you? I want to assign the bed to you. Let's get you out of this bed. I'm going to have you go ahead and clean here. So I can wake you up, hopefully. Can you wake up now? No? Not going to let me. Nah. Go here. Quick. There we go. I want you to go here. Get you're woken up. Now I want you to go to bed. Can you go to bed? No, you're just going to sleep standing up. This bed is assigned to you now. Assigned staff. This is to you. You're the person that should have this bed. Okay, now everybody's sleeping standing up. Fine. Well, that didn't work very well. Now we have really bad happiness. Yeah, 3%. That means they're going to start kicking off here in a second. So they're going to start stress eating. Can I just have you go to bed, please? Just go to bed. Yes, I know. Now go sleep. Go to bed. There you go. Sleep. No, sleep. Sleep. Go to bed. And I'm going to change your schedule so that you're not working. That's probably what it is. So Skylar, you're no longer working here. You're not going to start working until, let's say, 2 p.m. And you'll instead, tell you what, you can work at 1. And you'll work through, let's say, like this. So slightly staggered hours. Let's give you a few hours of sleep here if we can, please. And then, again, go to bed. No, go to has mental break. God damn it. Come on, man. I just wanted you to go to bed. This person's just standing up. Okay, well, that didn't work. It didn't work. I wanted it to work. I was just, I should have just bought a bed. I just, really wanted out of debt instead. So now we have a whole lot of filth to clean up. So much filth to clean up. It's everywhere, man. It's actually quite terrible. And that's why I want another employee. I can't get rid of the highlight. It doesn't get rid of it. Like, yeah. I figured my escape key would do it, but it doesn't. Okay, good news though. Customers are coming in. We're gonna get money. And as soon as they are done and I have 50 gold, I'm going to buy a bed. There. Now I'm going to get a bed so that we never have to deal with that again. Everybody's got a bed now. Okay. So the next thing is the stress eater. Are they still stress eating? No, your happiness is back. So you must have had catharsis. Okay. Good. Hopefully you didn't eat the raw rats because that's bad. All right. Payoff on the debt is 105. And we can get a better loan, I think, if we get to 2 stars. So we want, let's see, how about we get some mutton? I mean, man, extra flavor for patrons, tier 2 and lower when used in a stew. I can't do the stew at the moment. This stays longer, so I think we'll grab some extra game hen. I think we'll grab 2 sets of it. It's a little bit expensive, but I think we'll do that. There's no rats here, though, and that's what I kind of needed. I need the main course sent to me. So how about over here? This is where we can get the rats. So swamp rat isn't great. We're going to get the common rat instead. It's a little more expensive. Actually, it's a lot more expensive. So I'm losing money on the rats because I'm buying them for 14, and I'm selling them for 11. So what I actually need are 2 of these, and I just need to make sure they don't ever consume it without cooking it first. So we'll do that instead. We'll bring the swamp rats back in. Okay. That should be good. And then for the drinks, why don't we bring in... Quick Blossom will help us out in a pinch if we need something else, because it'll sit around for longer. It'll stay longer. It won't go bad. Okay. From there, we just let things sit for a little bit longer. We don't have any other drinks. So we have one drink on tap. That's coming in soon. And, well, it's coming in a ways away. But, yeah, I don't have any meat to hang from the hook either. Yikes. Okay, we're going to be in trouble again. 135, though, means we can pay this entire thing off now. We can get out of debt if we want to. Do I want to? Or, now that my debt is manageable, do I spend the money, get another employee, I think is probably what I need to do here. Get some more help. That sounds better. Especially getting rid of all the filth and stuff. Emily, I like you, but... she managed to cover herself in filth all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I think not. Let's get... oh, the guy that can take 2 orders is not here anymore. You know what? Let's get some better candidates if we can. We're going to say help wanted. We maybe get some better candidates that way.
Aha! That was a mote of chaos striking. Always a hazard in stories burdened by free will, I'm afraid. One can never predict when that might happen or what the results might be. Keeps you on your toes.
What is he talking about? I missed something. Might have missed something. This lantern doesn't seem like it's... current spark chance none. Hold on. I want to see if it's a big deal to have. Yeah, so having these lanterns so close to the tables, I think, is the issue, right? So I think I want to move them to where they're not so close to the tables. Maybe over here instead. Now it's not dripping on the table, right? Yeah, the red is something that could cause a fire. Let's move this a little bit further away from the table. Still showing red. Let's get it a little bit further away. Wish I could just keep that open. Yeah, there we go. So let's put it like right here instead. That should help it. There we go. We got a couple of things that could happen there. This is potentially going to cause a fire, so we can move this away just a little bit further away. This is actually getting sprayed by this lantern, so we could move this lantern maybe over here instead. And it looks like this is still red, but I don't know if it's that big of a deal at the moment. And then the beds are red. If I move you over to here, now it's going to spray the table anyway. Yeah, we don't want to spray the table, but maybe I get rid of this. This is free lighting, though. I don't really want to get rid of it. It's just spraying these sparks everywhere. It could cause a fire. Yeah, I don't know. All right, tell you what. Let's grab a locker, because we don't have that yet either. Let's grab a locker. We'll put that right in this room. Right in the corner like that. And then I want to get the scrolls. Oh, and the floor mats too. I need to bring those back in. So floor mat here, probably better since we don't have the outhouse like that anymore. Put the floor mat back there. We pay what? 150. Okay. Okay, 150. Fine. Take that back then. All right. So there's a delivery of some of our food. So new chaos is an unpredictable force that can cause random events called chaos events in your tavern. Chaos events can cause a wide range of effects, from changes in weather to fires to spoiled goods, etc. All right, so I don't see why I would have a chaos event problem, though, because I didn't do anything regarding the book. Sack sprite. It's an object I can place. Okay, so object I can place. Where, though? What does it give me? Let's see. So sack sprite could be... maybe it's a decorative thing. Cleaver, wicker, fine bench. Ooh. Motion shelves. No. Hallway. Staff room. Tap room. Foundation. Kitchen. Toilet. No? I don't know where the sack spread is. I wish they would, you know, tell me what category it's in. Stinks. Okay, well, whatever. I kind of like the idea of the whole soup pot thing. That seems good. It says we're out of stock on drinks, but that's got to be coming soon, right? God, 14 and a half hours? Holy moly, we're just out of drinks now. How are we going to do something about that? What do we do about that? We have no drinks to serve at all? I mean, how are we going to get any money? It's going to be all food. I mean, 13 hours from now, the brewery will send us stuff, but we need more. We need more right now. Can I get... Give me another thing here. Let's go and grab, like, 3 Druid's Foot. Now that I've already paid the bill, I'm going to grab some extra drinks and have them brought here, too. We're just out of everything right now. But we're not a negative balance. That's good. We're not on a clock that way. We're working towards getting a 1.5 star rating for food, which just means serving more meals. And we just need a 2-star kitchen, which I think probably means we need the soup thing, right? We need 2-star kitchen. Select a room and then hover your mouse over the star element near the room's name. Okay, so what do we need? To get 2, we just need the room's value to go up. I'm assuming the soup machine will, the soup station will do that. I just don't have it. Oh, look at this. That's horrible. We need to get rid of that. Can you clean here, please? Clean here. Somebody go over here and clean this. It's horribly disgusting. Storybook is finally happening. I was curious of whether we're going to have another one here pretty soon. This is not being cleaned. He's just picking his... I don't know. Maybe he needs actual cleaning equipment to do that. I don't have the money for that. Okay, let's go to the storybook and find out what's going on with Mary.
An elderly woman enters the tavern carrying a loaf of bread. She waves it at you with a twinkle in her eye. Bought this bread here. It's a decent local loaf, no mistake, but it got me thinking that you might be interested in my old oven. Bread is so much lovelier when you bake it yourself, after all. You hear a sharp whistle, and a team of sweating movers heave a huge stone bread oven through the front door. They nod amiably as they shuffle slowly past with it.
So just giving it to me then, huh? Yeah. That's a big oven.
Dear, my hands and this oven provided daily bread for all 14 of my children for decades, and for their children after. But I'm getting older now, and these hands have done enough kneading for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Time I gave them a rest. She pats the side of the oven gently. Anyway, my children have their own families to bake for, and their own ovens besides, as it should be.
Okay. It must hold so many memories for you.
Oh, it does. It does indeed. I remember one year we asked one of my grandsons what he wanted as a gift for the holiday. He knew right away what he wanted. A loaf from the oven, all his own. She chuckles. I can still remember him tottering back home with a satchel as big as himself over his shoulder, stuffed with bread enough to feed 14, a fist of butter the size of his head, and a smile wide as the horizon. He feasted for days. Bless.
Huh.
Oh, what a fine life it's been.
Well, thank you. I'll bake lots of bread.
Good. I knew you were a dear. With you baking in it, this old oven will still be feeding families just the way it always fed mine. It will have a purpose again. The woman places an affectionate hand on your cheek, patting it twice. That'll do my heart good.
All right, then. So where is this oven? Yeah, is it free build? One free build. Okay, so where are we putting it? Well, in the kitchen, of course, and The kitchen needs to be rezoned. So, or I expanded. So I only have 6 gold, so I can't do that. Let's see how big this oven is. It actually fits in here okay right now. So I'm going to place it in here because we can for free. There we go. Okay. We have a bread oven. Now we need to have flour in stock, water in stock. There's where the water comes in. Okay, I was wondering when this fresh water was going to be needed here. So, fresh water, we're going to request 20. Who knows how that's actually going to go, but we're going to request 20. And they're going to bring all that stuff back into there. Okay, so the question is, yeah, can we clean that? Because that looks disgusting. There we go. There we go. Good job. Okay. So we have nothing to drink. We have nothing to sell for drinks anyway. We are getting some fresh water out of the well, so that's nice. The animations in this game are great. I think they've done a really stellar job on it. Like they even adjust it. They even walk over to like adjust it that way. It's nice. Design a bread recipe, which we can do. I don't have flour in stock yet, and I just not gonna get any customers without having anything to drink. So that's an issue. Delivery is in 2 hours. So like the whole day is we're just like closed basically. Good news though, we can have some people doing some things that are meaningful. So I'm gonna go to my schedule really quick here. And you know, Skylar's working like this. I think I can actually adjust your schedule again. We'll go ahead and have you be a janitor for, let's say, this shift here. You're going to be dedicated to janitor. So you start later and you're going to do this. That way, hopefully with these dedicated 5 hours of cleaning, we can start our day pretty well. You're not really that great at it though, are you? Pretty much everybody's bad at cleaning though. That doesn't work. Nah, it doesn't work. Okay, fine. We'll go ahead and put you back like this then. Let's go ahead and make you a generalist. We're gonna have to get another employee that can do this a little better because they're all bad at cleaning. It takes them forever to do it. I need somebody who's faster at it. Jeez, it's like no customers at all until there's something to drink. Drop that off. All right, get it in stock, guys. Let's go. There's at least a little bit to drink. Yeah, get something in there. Let's go. That's interesting that no customers show up if you don't have anything to drink. Although this guy's here. Yeah, this guy's here. He's waiting behind the flowers. It's just a very slow day. Only one customer all day. It's 5 common rats spoiled. Great. Great. I mean, they spoiled because nobody was here to order anything from them, so. And then, is this not in stock? I thought I selected to have that in stock. Please bring that over and put it in stock. There we go. All right, and there's more coming in this way. So with that being dropped off, we want to have Druid's Foot in stock as well. And then if I could have you go ahead and do that, that'd be great. You guys don't go to bed yet. Can you just come over here and do this? Please? Please stay up a little longer. I just want you to do it. Can everyone please just be a generalist? Just a little while longer. I know you're gonna hate it. Just do it. Yep, just bring the stuff inside, please.
Oh dear, the coffers are empty.
Well, they weren't supposed to be, but nobody showed up to buy any food. They don't want to show up if there's no beer. So that's my problem now, is like I just flat out had no customers at all. That sucks. Okay, what are we gonna do about this? It's 45 in the hole. I mean, I can borrow again, but the interest rates are so bad. Here's what I can do. We don't have to pay until the turn of the day, right? So if I hit this, my payoff cost is 748. Wait a minute. So they're charging me the full interest immediately? Is that what I'm seeing? Like, I have to pay 435 even if I borrow it right away? Or if I pay it off right away? I don't think that's the case, right? I owe 56. It's not very much, but I have to get out of this debt. Let's take this. We'll take this. Yeah, and 285 is to pay in full. Okay, so that makes more sense. Okay. So we'll get that, and we'll at least have that going for us. And then let's see, a couple of question marks coming through.
The whole place is a wine cellar. Nice.
Nice. Okay. I want another employee. I need somebody else. Somebody who's good at cleaning. You're pretty good at cleaning. Becomes unhappy in the dark. That's a problem. I got a lot of darkness. You have dark vision. That's better. And you don't mind the cold. Durgeon's my guy. All right. I'm going to have you drop in here. Yeah, buddy. Now, what I want from you is I'd love you to go clean because you have full energy right now. What I'm going to do is alter your schedule because you're a good cleaner. We're going to have you be janitor, let's say, starting at 5 a.m. until about, let's say, 10. Then you can switch to generalist, and then you can clock out a little earlier than everybody else. And we'll see how that schedule works for you. 5 to 7. And let's go ahead and get rid of these things, too. Okay, so 5 to 7 is 1 extra hour from everybody else. Yeah, well... Yeah, it is 1 extra hour because it's 2 early and then 3 earlier here. Okay, so we'll go like this. So you're going to start working at 6 a.m. That's fine with me. And then you're going to be a dedicated janitor. So you'll go ahead and get the janitor's clothes on. There we go. Now we just have somebody who's a little bit more proficient at cleaning things up. I like it. And the merchant's here. Good. Let's get ourselves in stock. I want a lot of stuff in stock. This stuff stays longer, so we'll grab 2 of it. Let's grab some bread. I don't need a nest killer, I don't think. And I think we're good there. Let's purchase those. There we go. Thank you. Oh, do you have flour? No, we need flour. Need flour. Who's going to sell me flour? Is it you? Yeah, okay. So fine flour is 24, or coarse flour is 14. I think I'm good with the cheap stuff for now, to be honest. I think I'm good with the cheap stuff. We'll grab like 2 things of flour and have that delivered to us as well. Okay. I think we've reached stability. I know it was really rough, but I think I've reached stability, and we should have a whole bunch of these little guys coming in. On the Halflington Post, carrot sales through the roof. The hilltop gardening fad continues to grow as many families use the fertile soil above their burrows to grow tasty vegetables and seasonal fruits to bring to the market. The Farmers Guild urges caution when planting tubers and roots, however. It may be convenient to reach up and pluck your supper from your ceiling, but kitchen cave-ins are also on the rise. Speaking of papers, I think... no, not until I'm out of debt. Nope, no, I'm not going to do it. I was going to give them the scrolls that they want, but I'm going to wait till we're out of debt. I got to do that. So the payoff amount on this is 343. Half of remaining interest. Wow, so you really can't just pay it off right away. That does not work in this game, unfortunately. Damn. Okay, so we're gonna pay this 16% interest now. We're gonna refinance this loan into this, and now we're in good shape there. Okay, so that didn't really work as well as I wanted, but it allowed me to switch that debt back over and stay out of the red long enough to keep afloat. And now my interest is only 16% again. There we go. Flour is here. Okay. Because the flour has arrived, we're going to need more of this as well. We need more storage space for it. So let's grab in our storeroom. We want another shelf right there. And I think we can go ahead and bake bread now. Yeah. Design a bread recipe is what it says. So that's what we need to do now. Create a meal. So sides, bread. We can now bake bread. We're going to use fresh water, I guess. Flour. Now, is it going to be good that way? I don't know. Looks like that's all I need, right? Yeah. Some coarse flour. is going to take care of it. So we'll go ahead and have this be a thing we can create. And then the grilled skewer, I need to have a different rat for that, I think. Yeah, because we don't have the right rat. Oh, I'm out of rat. Can you do the hens then? Yeah, get the hen in here and go like that. That gets us the hen. This is out of order. We don't have the rats. We need to maybe order them, but we don't have any rats. We have hens, which should make people happier to have the hens instead of the rats, but who knows? All right, Malola just had a mental break. Yeah. 81. What's the payoff on this? 245. A lot. The payment, though, that I have to come up with is 118. It'll go up a little bit over time, but 118 right now. So 122. We're kind of getting there, but didn't quite reach it. I had some people comment about like the loans and the debts and stuff is like slowing down the game, and it's like it's part of the challenge. For me, it's part of the challenge. I get it. You want to see faster progression. You want to see me building things a bit more. I get it, but with a game like this, I get enjoyment out of the challenge of it, right? So like I could progress fast if we just lower the difficulty, you know? That's straight up. I could do that. But like I said, I'm getting a bit more enjoyment out of what we're dealing with, and I'm almost out. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I'm almost out of debt. I just didn't have any stock, so I had to put a whole bunch of money into getting things in stock. Now I have things in stock, and I was going to be out. If I hadn't run out of beer, if I didn't run out of drinks, I would have been out of debt already, because that one day I had basically no customers. That killed me. That was really bad. And so now it's like, you know.
We've overspent, I'm afraid. Now let's over-earn.
Yeah, so we'll get there. We're only 13 down, and there's only one loan. It's unfortunately 44 a day, which is bigger than the other payment was, but, you know. Yeah. I mean, I could add more if I go into debt again, I could add more, right? Like if I go like this is only 24%. I realize 24% is still a lot, but it's only 24%. So if I went like this, right? Now we have this. We're out of debt, and we're out of the hole here. You get it. And then we're going to go and put in, where is it? The scroll rack. This is what a lot of our guests wanted. And so by having this, I'm hoping that I'll get more people to visit the tavern. So maybe we'll put it like over here like this. Let's say 1. And we can have multiple as well, but we'll just start with 1. And what you got to do is just subscribe to what you want to offer here. So the daily chainmail is 10 gold. The New York Times is 15. Halflington Post is 20. Telegraph 30, etc. What star rating, right? So we'll go New York Times. The New York Times is 15 gold. So that's going to cost me 15 gold every single day. But I'm hoping that helps people come here, because if I take a look at this guy, there's a lot of people. These are very mysterious, right? So if we want to see more information and reveal, right? These guys want food, dartboard, drink, dartboard. Wow, a lot of them actually wanted something different than that. They wanted the scroll for a long time, and now everybody wants a dartboard, of course. Of course they do. Well, here's the thing. I can always cancel this because I just bought it. So I can cancel that. But rather than doing that, let's just give them a dartboard too, which is 80. We could put the dartboard over here. And then they'll be happier with this dartboard over in the corner like this. Right, they'll be happier.
Our drinks have earned a 2-star rating.
There you go. Right. So higher star ratings. Maybe if we bake bread, it'll be great. We just need to serve one more meal to a tier 1 patron. And then 2 main meals on your tavern menu. And that's it. Then our food will have a 2-star rating. So we're pretty close to that, actually. So if I come back over here, I just need an extra meal here. So if I add a dish, I don't have the soup pot, but I could do the morsels if I had a soup pot. Ah, man, are we going to be in... I'm going to be staying in debt because I'm going to buy a soup pot now. I'm never going to get out of debt, you guys. The soup pot is 80. Yep, I could have a soup pot. I feel like I want to have a bigger kitchen, though. This kitchen is too small. Right, so I feel like we need to expand the kitchen a little bit. Need to open this sucker up. Maybe just all the way. We could just make this whole thing a kitchen. You know, it's just going to be more expensive to do. 29 more gold to do that. Now the whole place is a kitchen, right? Everything's fine. It's pretty bad, man. All right, so 101, and then we spend the rest for the soup pot in the back corner, which I think I want to put the bakery. The bread oven should be in the very back corner. It just looks better there. And then the soup pot. And now we can make soup in our gigantic kitchen. And with that, we can come over, add another dish. Mains, we can now do morsel soup. With morsel soup, we can now have 40. We have water. Our morsel can be the hen, I guess. We don't have a lot of these left, but we have 16 in stock and they're going to go bad. So let's just do that. And then we don't have any vegetables. So at the moment, adds 20% flavor. It could be better, but 1.5 is what it's going to be. We'll go ahead and create this. Morsel soup is in. And that should give me the 2 items on my menu. So now we just have to serve 1 more meal to a tier 1 patron. And we have a 2-star food menu. And that's really it. And then there's the rest of our stuff. There's our rats. All right, we have swamp rats that just got into stock, so we can have that going too. Select meal, morsel soup. And then over here, we want to make sure that we get this ingredient shifted in there as well. It's this grilled skewer. We want to have grilled skewer be with the swamp rat instead now. And we'll charge 9 for it. I don't know. Oh, I see. Yeah, because we paid 10 for the group, and it's 9 each is what we're doing. That makes sense. So we'll go ahead and charge 9 for it. So that gives us multiple things on the menu, right? And then we can just delete that one or whatever. This one says it's not available. I'm going to assume because I haven't made any. Yeah. So somebody will come over there and make the soup, and then we'll be able to serve it to customers, you know? And then we have an enormous bill to pay. It's a thing. Huge amounts of payments now. Almost 100 gold a day in just the interest payments and just the loan payments. So we really need customers to come in here. Right? We need it now. I need a lot of people to come in here. And you know, when is that going to happen? Well, Cuthbert, dude, your bones, Cuthbert. What's going on, Cuthbert?
You hear a dry, rhythmic clatter approaching the front door of the tavern. Could it be a peddler selling kindling or a shaman's rattlestick? But when the door opens, it's a skeleton standing on the stoop. It shambles in. Its skull swivels, fixing you with a baleful, undead stare. The skeleton's jaw creaks open slowly, the ghastly voice of death spilling forth. Cheers, mate. Dreadful chilly out. You open?
Yes. Yes, we're open.
Many thanks, many thanks. The name's Cuthbert. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Those skulls seem already to grin by default. Somehow the skeleton seems to smile. One off the tap, if you please. I don't drink much, but I enjoy holding the mug and sloshing it around. Find the ritual of it soothing, I suppose. Lifts the spirits, and I could use a bit of that.
This is from the demo. No offense, but do skeletons carry money? Oh, something the matter?
Oh, just having a bit of a mid-death crisis, maybe. Stuck in a rut.
Right.
You serve the drink. Cuthbert clasps it, tapping his bony fingers against the pewter mug. Truth is, my heart's not in the job anymore. Been starting to wonder, did I become a dungeon henchman because it was what I wanted, or because it was expected of me? I could be missing out on a job I really love.
Yeah. What do you want to do, exactly?
I want a job where I can chat with people. Something like what you do. Cuthbert sighs, the mournful sound coming from deep in his open ribcage in a way that makes no sense whatsoever. He brings the mug up to his skull and taps the rim against his teeth. In the dungeon, it's always about blocking doors and doing spooky dances. Hardly anyone stops to talk before they knock my skull off with a big hammer.
All right. Well, what if you don't like tavern work either?
The skull nods gently. I suppose that's true. Dungeon work might not make me happy exactly, but at least it's something I know I can do. What if I'm no good at anything else? Then I'd be unhappy and a failure.
Right. Well, I don't think you should settle for being miserable either.
You've talked me into it. I'm headed down to that dungeon right now and turning in me rusty old sword and shield. The afterlife is too short to waste.
Right.
Cuthbert slaps a palm against the counter. It makes a sound like a bowl of rocks being thrown at a wall. You're a good sort. You know what? Next time you see me, I'll have an application for you, boss. He gives a jerky nod and saunters away, whistling liplessly to himself through some mechanism you don't understand.
Okay. So we could potentially have Cuthbert around our pub here as a worker. That'd be great, because I don't think he sleeps, right? So he gets to he can clean. He can be my cleaning guy. Just go around constantly cleaning. Yeah, either way, we are in a heap of financial trouble here, but I still think we can get out of it, okay? I do need to chill for a bit on purchases. Definitely need to do that. We have over 200, right? It says 138, but it's going to grow over time. And also, we now need to fix this every day, which I think I probably want to go ahead and I'm going to take this back. I'm going to sell that. If we need that money back, it's just the way it is. I'm going to take the hit on that, but I can't afford to replenish that for 15 gold every single day too. So we'll wait on that until we're more reasonably out of debt. In the meantime, though, we have a good amount of booze in stock. So, we got a good amount of food ingredients in stock. We got soups that we're making now. We get bread we can make now. We can turn this around and we can get out of this debt. I'm sure of it. Come on back for the next one and find out if I'm right. Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.